So that's it. Black Ops 6 Zombies is over, right? The Reckoning is the final map on this game before we move on to Black Ops 7. But we are only in Season 5, not even at Season 5 Reloaded. We still have Season 6 to come in this game. According to the leaks, Black Ops 7 is not going to release until mid-November. We still have about 3 months to go, and as with every Zombies map in Black Ops 6, they just don't last very long in terms of replayability and content in them. Reckoning does have a lot of side Easter eggs, and unlike some that we've had, I think the map is good enough to make you want to keep going back into it. But this game's life cycle in terms of Zombies has been really weird, because at one point we all believed we were going to get 5 DLC maps, possibly even 6. The way that Treyarch were handing them out in the beginning, we had DLC 1 Citadel Daymore released only a month after the game came out in December. DLC 2 came out, I think, at the beginning of February, not even 2 months later. We also didn't have to wait that long for Shattered Veil. The Reckoning's time gap compared to the others was weird, which made a lot of people think we could be getting 5 DLC maps. Well, we've been told by them The Reckoning is the finale. At the end of the Easter egg, it says the story continues. This is obviously the final map on the game, right? But over on Twitter, some of the more popular leakers have been giving us information regarding more content that is coming to the game in terms of another map, the Super Easter egg, and a classic Zombies mode. As always, with any leak, take it with a grain of salt. I personally don't know what's true or what isn't. I'm just reporting the news. And especially this first one, be very skeptical, because Hey I'm Alex tweeted, take this with a massive grain of salt, but there is a possibility we could get one last Zombies map in BO6 in Season 6. I will just say straight off the bat, I don't believe this at all. It is very obvious for all of the reasons I've just explained, The Reckoning is the final map, even though it is a 2-month time gap between Reckoning and Season 6, and we know a Zombies map takes 3 months to make on average, so it would be just about possible, but all of the signs show us there are no more maps in this game. That's it, it's done. So I'm not sure what information he's seen to make him tweet this, but I very much doubt we are getting any more main maps. What about the Super Easter egg though? Because just before The Reckoning released, there was a creator call, I wasn't a part of it, where Treyarch shared and answered questions from Zombies creators, and one of the things they were asked about was a Super Easter egg. I'm not 100% sure what the question was to get this answer. It must have been something like, will there be a Super Easter egg, a reward for completing all of the main quests in BO6 Zombies? And Treyarch replied, I can't comment on that. All I can say is I'm excited to see people complete the main quest tomorrow. I think that will give a good indication of what's happening next. Well, we've completed the main quest. There is no Super Easter egg in this game. I saw so many people make videos on this saying there is a Super Easter egg in Black Ops 6. When I saw this, that wasn't the impression I got, because either way, Treyarch can't really say, no, there's not a Super Easter egg. Well, they could, but it would risk the map's release. Activision wouldn't be too happy. And they also couldn't say, yes, there is a Super Easter egg, because that's not something they would leak or reveal. It's something they would want us to find. So when I saw these comments from Treyarch, I suspected there wasn't actually a Super Easter egg in the game. And well, it's all done now and nothing's been found. There is still the chance though. We still have Season 5 Reloaded to come, we still have Season 6 to come, and probably Season 6 Reloaded as well. That is 3 major updates to the game that won't really include any Zombies content. We are getting the Mr. Peaks field upgrade in Season 5 Reloaded, which will allow us to officially unlock the Ether tool in Reckoning. But surely that's not it. Treyarch will have to find content to give us for the remaining upcoming seasonal updates. But nothing, besides from the field upgrade, has been announced or even leaked. Could it be possible then that they activate a Super Easter egg? I don't know how difficult it would be to do. Surely not that hard, right? All they've got to do is conjure up a reward for completing all of the main quests. It doesn't even have to be big, just like in Revelations for Black Ops 3. It could be something as simple as a melee weapon. What about Takio's katana? Because that's been teased in the map. Maybe another boss fight or a cutscene. But usually if that was a thing, it would be leaked by now. At the end of the day, we've known about every single DLC map in Black Ops 6 pretty much before the game even came out last year. So for us to not know about a potential Super Easter egg or further content beyond this point is unusual. It would normally tell us there's not really anything else coming to Zombies from now. So of course a Super Easter egg would be cool. Remember, we also had one back in Black Ops Cold War, but for some odd reason, we just haven't got one in Black Ops 6. And I'm not sure why. There is still plenty of time. I know nothing about game development, but surely it's not too hard to do. because it's simply a reward. It's not like they've got to create a new map or a new field upgrade, a new perk where they've got to test out all of the different gameplay effects. It could be something super simple. Even a skin, I think people would take. Just some kind of reward for completing every single main Easter egg. I have the feeling though it's not going to happen. And then the other major thing that's been leaked as of late is a classic mode. Now, when I first saw these tweets, I thought, okay, this is information regarding Black Ops 7. I'll come to it later on. And it looks like a couple of leakers are confused on that as well, as to whether this regards BO6 or BO7. But these strings are actually found in Black Ops 6. And we've known this for ages. In the game files, you can find information about this classic round-based zombies mode, but nothing about it told us Treyarch were even thinking about it, because this is just old coding that's been left in COD for years. You could find these strings back in Cold War Zombies. What's different now though is Treyarch seem to have added extra strings into the game about it. Reality UK tweeted, the classic round-based zombies mode for BO6 has had even more references for it added into Season 5. I'm curious if they'll be lazy and just stick this as a super Easter egg reward. But the bottom point is, yes, this is nothing more than old strings that have been in the game files for years. It would mean nothing if Treyarch hadn't for some reason started to add even more references to it in Season 5, because that makes no sense. We've just explained this game's finished. There's no more main content coming to it. So why now would they start to internally mess around with this? Even though these are in the game files for BO6, it could have something to do with BO7. We've seen that before. I don't know how it works. Maybe it has something to do with all of the games being a part of COD HQ now. But if they are thinking of adding this into BO6 Zombies for maybe Season 6, how would you feel about that? What if this was the super Easter egg reward? On one hand, I think that would be really cool, but on the other hand, I can't quite see Treyarch gatekeeping a mode which would be very popular behind the super Easter egg, because at the end of the day, it's actually not that many people who complete the main quest in Zombies. I don't know what the percentage is. They've said it before. Isn't it like 5% or 10? Some people just aren't interested, and other people simply can't do main quests because they can get quite difficult, especially the boss fights. So for that reason, I can't see Treyarch locking a classic Zombies mode, which a lot of people will want to play, behind a super Easter egg that a lot of people aren't able to complete. So I doubt that scenario, but I could definitely see it coming as a limited time mode in Season 6. Like I said, they have still got to give us content for Zombies, and nothing has been announced or leaked. So what are they gonna give us? And limited time modes, or even if they're permanent, makes sense. A few details about this classic round-based mode. Apparently it has its own separate wall buy, mystery box and allowed weapon lists. The minimap is hidden, the perk limit is 4, and exfil is disabled. These are not all of the changes, just the ones that could be figured out. Those features are only part of a classic round-based zombies mode. You would also have to get rid of loadouts and revert the point system back as well. Otherwise, it wouldn't be classic round-based zombies, it would be an alternate version of it. I think with this, just because people have been asking for it for so long, you've either got to go in 100% and have it work exactly as it used to, or you don't do it at all. What's the point in making a classic round-based zombies mode if half of the gameplay systems are classic and half are new? The one exception I do have, and I've seen so many people comment on this, is the perk system. I agree with this tweet. Yes, classic zombies give you a full perk limit. You could occasionally get more, but going back to play those old games quite often, no perk limit is way better. Yes, it makes the game easier, but it also makes it way more fun. And the problem I had with the classic perk system is you are always, no matter what, going to pick the 4 best perks in the game. Normally that's Quick Revive, Juggernog, Double Tap, and in the old games, probably Speed Cola. So any other perks, any other new ones Treyarch add into the game, Elemental Pop, Melee Macchiato, you're just never going to buy them if you have a 4 perk limit, because they're not as good as the ones I've just explained. Whereas if there's no perk limit, you have no reason not to buy them. You just may as well get them as well. So that's the one thing I would agree on. Bring back wall buys, mystery boxes, remove loadouts, bring back the old point system, everything besides from the perk limit. I would keep that to how it is now, even though that does go against the classic zombies mode. It's a difficult one, right? Because I've even just said you either go in 100% or you don't do it at all. But that does mean there are some good changes that the new Zombies has made that I believe will hinder the experience. And at the end of the day, isn't the whole point of a video game that you're just playing to have fun, not to make it more annoying for no reason. You guys will have to let me know how you feel about that one in the comment section below. But yeah, a few small updates regarding Black Ops 6 or potentially Black Ops 7. Who knows, maybe this classic mode is for that game instead and everybody is just mistaken. Whatever ends up happening, I think this is the final map now. We are not getting any more, and there is a high chance that we get no more main content. No classic mode, no super Easter egg, you just have to wait now until November. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have, drop a like rating. Make sure you are subscribed to stay up to date with the latest content on the channel, and I will see you all in the next one. Until then, goodbye.